Welcome to Building with SILAD. So for this edition, I wanted to do some series of videos of where to build on river bend springs. So I thought everybody uses generic places, but I thought if you want to try it and do it a different way, I'm going to come up with some different locations around the map that are quite good. And here's one that I've picked, and it's field 9, 7, and 6. There's a nice little location. There's a nice little barn there. What we're going to do is we're going to see what we can do with it, whether it's a yay or a nay. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you do like this video, as it really helps the channel. Try and bring in some more content. If you have any ideas or anything that you would like to see from myself, Silad, do drop a comment below. Also, if you like the video, let me know what you thought. So we're going to get into it. I'll probably speed it up a little bit if it gets a bit too much. But hopefully we can build quite quickly. Um, I've done various builds on FS22, different styles. I did one elevation and two levels, and I did one with pools and stuff like that. So we're doing for one by the river, like this meandering river that comes round. Um, Hopefully we can get some water from there, so we can farm quick. I'm gonna make this into our farm. So I'm from the EU, so UK. So I'm gonna try and make it kind of like an EU UK farm. But if there's any US or Canadian people that are watching that want me to try and do something different, I can. Right, let's get into it. So we're here on this part of the map, so we're going to go straight into there. I'm going to go right there, and I'm going to go over to where that is, which should be, if I follow this river, over here. This is what we're looking at. I am on PC, so I have got quite a lot to do. We've got a bit here with a bit of a cliff. Get there. So we can get to the water. There's also a little dock here. So we've got plenty of ways to get water. There's a little road that goes up here. Well, so that's our road to the farm as well. But I don't particularly want to use that one because I just think it might be a bit too steep for what I'm thinking. So let's have a look what else we've got. Also got a track here. So we're going to use this track here, and this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this track as the entrance to the farm. Let's get into it. So first, I'm going to start with getting rid of all this. So let's start with getting some paint. Let's get to the paint. I'm just going to cover it with concrete now. Going to get a nice little area. Do the farm. Just trying to like get it into like a bit of a square, really. Yeah. Roughly a square if you can get it. Not too fussed about that bit there. Then what we want to do is we want to make it a little bit level and this way. There we go. So it's fairly square. Bar this bit here. There we go. So that bit there, it doesn't really matter. So let's just say we get rid of that. That can be where a field can be. So right. So next thing we need is to put our sheds in. I always start with the sheds because I always think that if we're going to put sheds in, they need to be placed a certain way. And also, without various mods being added at the moment, we're very restricted to what we can do. So let's try and look at some sheds that we can put in that everybody kind of uses. Let's place, so on a nice shed. So you've got to think of what kind of farm you want to go for, whether it's going to be a dairy farm, contract work, whether you're just going to have a small holdings. You know, you got to think what kind of style you're after. I'm going to go for this shed, as I like this shed, and I know it takes up quite a bit of room, but you've got quite a lot to do there. You've got like a nice little open bit, and then you've got the shed at the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put that there. I'm going to place it. Actually, let's try and put that one there. Okay, that's our first building in. We'll figure out the other bits around it. So that's our big building. I want to put a shed there. We got doors that come there. Yeah. So this one, put here. Okay. By the road. And then we want, what else have we got here? One of those. Storage shed. See, that's for the British one. I was going to use that for a different one. But open one for vehicles. I'm actually going to place just outside this square here. Overlaps with a, try and get as close as you can. Right there. That's perfect. Makes it, we want it nice and a little bit tight in some areas. What else have we got? I want a nice shed to keep grain in as well, because like you can't put grain in there. So if we want to, we can have silos, but also some people like the sheds. So that's store sheds. Have a look. We've got silos here. You've got constructibles which you need to deliver to get to be actually made. So those are things that you can look at if that's something that you want. We've also got tanks we're gonna have to put in. A farmhouse. So go back to sheds and let's see if we can find a nice shed to put to store your vehicles and tools. We don't want that. We want something where we can put our crops in if need be. Keep your chickens in. It doesn't really say. There's one. Eat your pigs. There isn't really any that I would say that look decent right now. Have a look, see if we've got any. There's this one, which is a garage. That's a garage. Got these. Really good. We might use one of those. I'm going to put I'm going to put this here. I'm going to go over view. This is the best view if you want to try and get it level. Go. Okay. So now we've got that placed down. So we can now have 2 crops in there. We've got our bits to go there for. Let me just get rid of that a second. So we've got that one there for our vehicles, this one here for our crops, that there for our bales and any overspill that we need, like wrapped bales and extra equipment. And then if we go further up here, we've got another building for like smaller bits, maybe bags over there that like fertilizer. And in here we could probably put like herbicide and stuff, you know what I mean, to grab out to spray. So I'd put the sprayer there and stuff like that. So we've got some nice little things shaping up. Don't forget we've got the road that goes all the way through. So let's think about what else we're going to have here. So you got somewhere to put the fertilizer, you got somewhere to put the spray, you got somewhere to put your crops. You need a silo as well. A silo is going to help as well. That's the next thing we're going to need is a nice silo. Now, I always place this down where the lorries can get to it and it's going to be accessible. We're not going to use something very fancy. We're just going to keep it sweet and small. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to keep this close as I can to the entrance. Because of... I don't want the lorries to come in and have a lot of struggling manoeuvring, so I'm going to do that. I like things a little bit spaced out, but not too much. Have a manure heap, so we could put that somewhere. I probably would put that in the corner somewhere here. I don't want to, and if you look, you can't put them together. Look, you have to have quite a distance. So I'm just going to have one for now. I don't think I can put two. No, it won't let you. So it's quite a distance, really, which is kind of like stopping you. And so until we get a mod out that can do that, you're going to be pretty confined. But it's not a game breaker, you know, things will come. We've done that. Right, now we need to think about where we're going to get our fuel and other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say let's get rid of this shed. Okay, so we're going to go into demolition. I'm going to remove the shed. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this space here for a working shed. A workshop. Reason being is I always like to have an extra storage area to do like working on stuff. So we're gonna go for a workshop shed. Where is it? Should be like even though these are like garages, and that one says it's got a workshop in this one. I like to have two if I can. So let's have a look down, see if there's any others that we can use. I swear there was another one that was on here that... I swear there was another one that I came across. Maybe not. That's odd. I thought we had one. Unless these are... No, maybe not. Okay, here we go. Vehicle shop. This allows you to create and spot anywhere in the map. You can customize machine without a paid mechanic. That is the mod that we're going to go for. Right. It says that I don't own the land, but hopefully it does let me build it. No, it's not going to let me do it. You see, we are quite restricted to what we can do in this game. It is very restrictive. It really is. Which is kind of sad. Trying to see what kind of we can work with here. We can't place it there at all. Let's see if we can buy that bit there. Let's see if we can do it. Let's try and see what we got. Right. So let's go into it. We are Where are we? We're here. And we buy this land. That boast. Devon owns most of that. 9 owns most of that. So we have got both of that land. See, it's got the green bit, and then we got this bit here. Can't move that away. But that goes all the way up to there. I don't get why I can't buy that area. And that's the problem with this, I found, is that you can't only stick to fields. Buy outside the area. Right, okay then, so let's go back to it. We can't do much. Let's try and find where we are. Over here somewhere. Ah, I know why, because it's down here, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. If we put it here instead, it might work. No? What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the workshop here. That's what I'm going to do. And you can see it's going to come through the road there. We'll have a jet wash to clean it. Don't need a weigh station. You know, it's your choice. I mean, you can have one. It's up to you. I probably will have a weather station, so it proves the weather forecast. So, probably going to put this. It's not going to. Like there. Okay, that's that bit done. The next thing we need to think about is, so we've got our workshop, we've got our silo, we've got our manure bunker. We're going to think about what cattle we're going to have. We're going to have a cow field here, which I think we should. We've got plenty of room here to have a cow field, so let's have one. So I'm going to look here. I'm thinking of a cow pasture like this. We can just put bales in and keep it sweet. So I'm going to say, let's put it. So we've got manure over this side. Let's keep it. Let's maybe put it this way. It's try and get a snug fit somewhere. Do you want to customize the fence? No. Do you want a meadow? Yes. There we go. Just keeping it simple for now, guys. You can actually change it to what you want. So here, there's no entrance coming out of there. We've got plenty of things to come out of there and go straight in. But it makes it ideal. Next one I want to do is I want to do goats. So funny thing with goats, really. Let's just do this one. So have a little in a bit. There we go. You want to customize fence? The goats? Yes, I do. No, I don't actually. There we go. So we'll keep it as it is because I wanted to change it to a different style, but I'm not. Oh, I'll tell you how you do it. Let's go back into it. Right, let's delete that. I'll show you how. I've remembered. So delete that. So we want to go there, right? So go here. And you can customize it. Solar panels, you want on it. We could have a solar panel on it. Let's go for a solar panel. All right. We want it to go there. So just press escape. Not gonna do much. I'm gonna try and drag it to where it was. There we go. Do you want to customize the fence or sheep one? Yes. Okay. So we can change. I think we can change it. I'm not sure. We're pressing. No, not that one. No, not letting me. Oh, here we go. Advance. No, it doesn't let me change it. I thought it did. That's very peculiar. Right, so we'll keep it as normal. Done. Okay, so you can have solar panels. I thought there was a way to change the fence. If you do know in the comments, do let me know because I may have forgotten. But yeah, that's looking pretty good so far. Now you have to go into the actual shed and actually say, I want goats. So we've got goats, cows there. We've got plenty of room to get in and out. So let's try and like tie up the ends now to what we need. So let's just go through this again. Silo, manure, cow, sheep, workshop, fertilizer and herbicide stuff there to do whatever. Feed will actually go in there. We've got machinery, which will go in here for the time being. There will be bales in there and any excess we need. And then over here, we've got our crops. So we'll have wheat, barley, or whatever. Got a workshop here, extra workshop to customize anything that we need. And that's pretty much it. So we just need to get the fuel in now. So we're going to place the fuels and stuff like that. I reckon we do it around by the workshop. So I want to see if I can put some stuff around here. Let's have a look. So we don't want bees or anything at the moment. And you can have a dog if you want. I don't normally have one because I don't see that they've adapted much into the farm sim life yet. If you could actually coordinate it to round up sheep and stuff like that, then I could see there would be a reason to have one. But it doesn't really do a lot. You don't get burglary, so it doesn't fend off burgle like people unwanted coming to your farm. So I don't think there's really much. It's just more for decoration to have a dog and so, you know, if it's fun. However, let's push on and let's try and get something else. We've got a shed, got a silo, don't want any constructibles, but we do need a tank. So depending on what you want to go for, I usually go for like a large tank if I can. Let's go for this one. Now, what you want to do before you place it is you want to look at it the right way round. So what you want to do is you want to look at it and you want to say to yourself, which way is it meant to go? Well, as long as the tractor can get near it, you should be okay. But there usually is, I would say that if you look at these two end bits here, that's where the fuel bits are pumped in. So I'm gonna put this drag it about there. There we go. That's perfect. That's for what I need. I could get in and out of there. I know it's tight. I don't mind. It'll be fine. We're going to use a little stainless fertilizer tank. I'm going to push this over here. Right there. just to help out. So I know that there's fertilizer to go there. Water. Well, we can get water. We know that's going to work. But also, I'm just going to put this over here. Make sure the logo is facing to where you need it to go. Grab water. It's not far from there as well. So if you want to like dip in or wherever, there usually is some little areas like here. You could probably draw in and collect some. So yeah, it's a nice little spot that I found. I thought would be very good. I haven't actually tested it yet, so do let me know in the comments if this build is actually going to work. But definitely try your farm here. This is definitely a good location, what I can see. So let's push on and get this other bits done, as I don't want to hold up too long. So I wanted to make this like a little quick video, just so you get the idea, and then obviously on the next one, do the same. Now we've got that down, got our tools done. We need a farmhouse, right? So where do we put a farmhouse? Which one shall we have? Where to put one? And all that biz. So I'm going to go for... kind of like this one. Kind of nice and cool. What I'm going to do is... probably going to have a little house here. I'll tell you for why, is because the workshop's there and it's going to make life a lot easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this there. Zoom in a little bit. Put the house there. That looks awesome, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to build it and make it look good. So we need to put the lights in first, as that's really important, is your lighting. So I usually go for these ones for 200 pound or dollars, and these are really good. So I know with some we get lights, but others we don't. What I'm going to do is, if I could put a light somewhere, I don't want it to be in the way. Out there, that gives me a bit of light that way. Can't do anything over here, as you can see. Not going to let me. Can't do anything there. I could put a light by house. Not very good there. I might put one there. There. That's pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good. So next, what we're going to do is try and add these lights somewhere else. I was going to look see if there's any others, but I think these are the best ones, to be honest. They are a bit fiddly, but bear with me, and you'll try and find some ways to do it like I have. And have a light there. That gives you light there. I don't know about this one because it's very tough to put lights around this. But I was looking at maybe a spotlight go over, but they won't reach. And you need something that can give quite a bit of power. That only does that bit. So let's go. Very tedious at the minute, so you can put one there. Put one there, but it's not really going to help. So the other idea is what we could do is go back to these. See if you could put them on here. It don't work. It won't let you. That would have been a little cool feature. That don't let you. So you're very restricted. Yeah, we ain't going to get lights in there. It's just no good at all. Unless we have a massive light that stands over the top, which is going to look silly. So we'll forget that. We can use a light. I want to use one of these lights. I've never used them before. Try them out. So let's place street light. It messes with stuff. Whereas this one tend to mess so much. We can have. I wanted it to be. Has that got lights? No, it hasn't. Go. That can go there. And have a light. That you. It's a shame. Lights. That way, just to give us a bit of light there. Brilliant. And here, got a light that way. And here, see, I've got a. There's a way you can get a light in there. Go. Perfect. So we are pretty much lit up now. Right, next thing we need to do is put the fence in. This is the hardest part. Right, I'm not going to lie. I found this very difficult. So let's try and figure this out. I don't want to go for a wall, but it's an option, right? Let's try and go for something a bit more better. I want chicken fence. There's an American ranch, which is cool. But I like this one here. This one, it's a wooden rail, it's called. There's this one as well. So there's a like that. Quite nice. That, which is quite cool. Got this one. Got some other styles here. Oh, this is another good one. Bit like round a housing estate, innit? Nice. I reckon we'll go for these. I like those. I use these quite a lot. If you've been in my streams, you'll see. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go and place it. We need to figure out what we want. So I want... No, don't want that. Don't want that. I want that. Okay? So that's what I want. Just got to figure out where I'm going to place it. How I'm going to place it. Thinking... Wherever I click... Gonna be there, I reckon. I want it going... I would say it's got to go inwards. So, don't want the gates opening outwards, do we? Yeah, means we got to make sure that this hits the center. Out here somewhere. I get it lined up. There we go. So be somewhere like that, I would imagine. Just slightly off, but it's not too bad. It takes a bit of adjusting, but what I'll do is I'll make it dirty there, and so it doesn't look so bad. Just needs to be over a bit. So what we could do is we could delete it and try it again. So let's do that. Let's see if we can get a good one, right? Let's go H. You can delete it. And if you want to delete last segment, H. Which different segment? M. Change it. No. Last one. Do it different. Okay, so if we go... No, no. Let's try... No. Try and figure this out. Right there. That's that done. That looks a lot better. There we go. So now we need to attach the fence to these. What we'll do is we'll click here. Want to change it. We want any style we want. We can have posts. Posting. Only thing is, I will say, if you put a post in, lights go around the sides and really. Try and get like an overhead view. Okay. Follow this bit. That's that bit. We fussed about having a little gateway there. It's made it quite secure. That's fine. Gives you an idea of how we're going to do this. This bit can go. So if you wanted to put a gate like here somewhere, you'd have to stop it because you can't just delete. So I'll just show you for a reason. If I was to do that, right, and I wanted to, it says delete last segment, switch to a different segment type, right? So you can't actually, so if I wanted to delete something now, I go H, it doesn't give me that option. It just doesn't. And if I was to delete that, you know, like we used to just go, I want to delete that section. This is where it gone a bit backward in my opinion. Just, it doesn't, it only deletes the whole thing, which isn't very clever. So we'll get rid of that. Got rid of all my that I did, but we'll try again because this is what it does. So let's go again. Place this to about here. I'm going to place it. There we go. That looks really good now. And then what I'll do is here I'm going to put a gate in. I want to put a gate there that can open the same way. I'm going to have it opening inwards because this is more of a different. More of a different type of gate. And it's restricted that way. So I'm not too sure if I... see, it's bugged. You see that? That chat bugged then. That is perfect. You can't really see anyway. If I can chuck a can't delete that last segment. What I'll do is I'll change it. We can reverse. Oh, I didn't know we could do that. And we can do we could have a gate here. Which would be cool. And that way it kind of like stops people going in there. And then what I could do is fence that up. Could do a bit difficult where they've done this. I think what I'll do is I'll take it all the way up that road as I can. There we go. So it looks a bit better. It's just very awkward for getting those corners right. I might do the wall there. That's what we could do. And this is what I'm thinking I might do is get a bit of wall. Or you could use a brush fence. Take those gaps away. How cool's that? So it kind of like does really well, that. There's a nice little tricks you can use if you get stuck. Can't use any that way. The bush is there, so it doesn't really matter. And it's just to look good anyway. So let's get back over here and sit and get on with our other side of the map. So what we wanted to do is put a field here, right, for what we were saying. So if we go all the way back up here, let's find what we're looking for. Don't get mixed up. It's definitely the wooden rail fence that I use if you want to copy me. And what we'll do is we'll click there. And what we'll do is we're going to go M on the keyboard. Pick what we want. We always want the gates to open inwards to the field. So if you want a gate that open inwards, always make sure they open inwards, because if they open outwards, they go onto the road. If you're on the in the farm, you can have them open outwards. It's entirely your choice, but they don't always go to the far side of where the fence is. They open bits, so they're straight out in front of you. So just bear that in mind. It's like FS22, and they don't go right back to the fence or the hedge. So bear that in mind. So bear that in mind. I can just go swap, which I'm going to just do that a lot easier. And if I wanted to switch, you can toggle snapping, which snaps into place. I've got it off for now. Finish is that. Is the right click. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap it around, do that, and then back to our. And then what I'm going to do now is take that to there. There we go. That's our fence going all the way down there. I don't know if it's straight. We'll find out. But that's our road. It goes down there. We'll have a little bit of a gateway. It comes in. So that's it for that. Let's see if we can get a... That's on the outside. Yep. Go. And then we want fence to go across here. Yeah, so it goes as far as area. So keeping parameters of that. There you are. Carry on. Try and get to the... That's it. Done. Okay, so that's that bit done. Just rough at the minute. Let's get back to the sculpting. Go across to painting. Now what I'm going to do is I want grass on this, so I'm just going to cover this all in grass. That bit done. So I've took a bit of this out here because it's going to be a bit tarmacked. Probably have gravel or something here. Probably just try do something nice like that for your drive if you wanted to. Yeah, look nice, don't it? Up to you what you use. You use gravel. Gravel's a good one. Looks nice. I like gravel quite a bit, to be honest. That's what I might use. And then for the paths, I might use the cobblestones. So we'll go straight down here. Like so. You look at the doorway. It's just a little square. It's not like that. Next one up. So second size in. Just go like this. That does that. Do the back. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to tidy it up by your grass. Go. Tidy that in. It. And then with the gravel, make sure you find out where it was. It was under there, so it's got, you know, what you're using. Guess we're going to get... There we go, that's it. And that's kind of an idea of how we do that. They have got hedges you can put in. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and show you how to put some trees in around this and then finish this off quickly. Okay. Thanks for those that have been watching so far and enjoying it. If there's anything you want to add, pop a comment below. Let's speed up and get this finished. Then what we do now is that bit. Smallish tree there if we can. Get like a little tree. Too big. These are all too big. Tree. You can't go. There we go. And now we got a bit for our garden here, so the garden will be around here. So got the idea for that. Go, look, we've got a bit of a hedge. That's what I kind of use for my hedges. These bushes here. The $50, £50 ones. Not the best, but they're all right. And then here, you go to where the hen. What's that bit done there? I put a bigger bush in as well. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? Cool. That's a house done. Right, now let's just quickly finish this bit off and then we're done. So I'm going to use concrete here. I'll put some more. Actually, I want to put some grass there. Yeah, grass along here. It's only rough at the minute, but you get the idea of what I'm getting at. And then I want to put there we go, that's the entrance. There is some other effects that I add on different maps for different textures, and there is a way you can get them into the game, but I'm not quite sure how we do that. It goes through quite a lot of things, but use what textures you can, see what can match up with the others. We could try and mix up animal mud with this. It makes it a lot more cool, and it's more rough than when you're by the gate. And then to add it even better, put some bit of grass around the edge of it like this. And just, you'll see what I mean in a minute. It just makes it a lot more like an entrance. Now what we'll do is to clean that up a little bit better. You don't want forest. You want to use animal mud. And what we'll do is make sure it's small as possible. Draw the lines down. Usually just that. And that just a bit more. Bit your entrance. Pretty good, right? That's pretty much it. Let's get this grass. Let's get this bit done. The other thing is, it doesn't matter if you go over the building like that because it goes underneath. So, really good. Get as straight as possible. Yeah. I'm just doing it rough. Just because I don't want you to be watching for too long. But, yeah. You get the idea. And then let's just make it a little bit muddy here. And then we'll put some grass. Grass. And go. It's got a bit of wear and tear at the beginning. Just define those lines again. It looks good. Looks really good, that. It looks really good. Looks like an open mess. And then just to make it even better, just put a bit of gravel around the edges. It just makes it that extra. Go, look at that. That's how you do it. It looks really good now. Absolutely. Absolutely awesome. That looks amazing. I'm so impressed with that. That looks absolutely amazing. And then we're just going to clean up this side and then we're done. I'm going to probably just use the grass area for that. And I use the gravel for. And then use that other bit of concrete here. Just brilliant. That. Not going to be too neat, so I'm just trying to give you a rough idea, but you get the idea then of how it's going to look. That's your yard. I would definitely build here, then you can have this into a big field and go from there, but let me know what you think. I quite enjoyed doing this. Got lots of stuff you can put in. A shame we can't build that side. So we've got cows and goats that can go in there. You just go to the thing when you go there and change them to goats. I don't know why it comes up with sheep and not goats, but it's a bit weird that. So if you look, it just says sheep. It doesn't say anything about goats. And also it says about it being a lamb. It's not a lamb, it's a kid. A baby goat is a kid. I don't know get why that's been put in there. It's a mistake. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was a little bit longer than I imagined. But yeah, it looks really good how I've put it together. Hopefully you can help you on your builds and get to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.